Hey guys, how we doing? Good evening, good evening. Excited to have you guys on here tonight. I'm excited to have you guys on. I want to encourage you to go ahead and invite some family members, friends, people you love. Tell them to come on and get this holiday bag. Because that's exactly what is going to happen. Okay? Excited to have you guys on. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. What's up, Chef? Oh my gosh, you did so good. You did so good on the show. You did really good. It was good. You made me want some of your food. All right, cool. Guys, go ahead and share this feed tonight. It's going to be a gooder. It's going to be a real gooder. So call your family and your friends. Let them know that we're on live and you want them to see this information. It's going to be pretty impactful and powerful. And I think that most people will understand why I think this space is so important. So go ahead and invite your family and friends in here. I'm just declaring that the end of 2020 is going to go over and beyond what you ever dreamed or imagined, and that you're hungry, that you're ready to go, you're ready to change, you're ready to learn, you're ready to drip. You're ready to do all of the following, okay? So now's the time to go ahead and let your family and friends know and say, hey, I need you to get on this call. I need you to see this information. There's some game-changing information out here, and I want you to get it. So I'm going to dive right on in here, you guys. You know that I've been on a banner talking about buy Bitcoin, and of course, really pushing people to get educated. You know, there's a scripture in the Bible that talks about Meredith, how Daniel, he educated himself. He started to learn the language of the times, which put him in a position to be in rulership. And so that's exactly what we have an opportunity now. We have an opportunity to put ourselves in a position of rulership, but getting education is going to be so incredibly important, T. Huh? Okay, love ya. Okay. My honey's going to band practice. By the way, if you're anywhere in the Murfreesboro, Tennessee area, what's up? I think it's Guybrit. Beautiful name. Williams, I'm so glad to see you on here, girl. But anyway, my honey's going to band practice. He has a concert tomorrow night at Destiny Center. So if you're anywhere in the Murfreesboro, Tennessee area, we would love to have you come out, okay? All right, great. So, Antoinette, I want to show you guys a couple things, and then Nick is going to be joining us. Now, this stuff is real important that you get a hold of this, because we have a lot of pretty cool things that are coming up that I want to share with you. PayPal just made a very big announcement that they are now going to be holding Bitcoin. They're going to allow consumers to hold Bitcoin, and they are also going to allow them to buy and sell. So they're going to be operating kind of like a coin. Okay, I know I lost you guys. Stand by. I'm trying to pull this up. Where'd it go? Wait a minute. Is that it? Hold on. Let me see. I want you guys to see this information. No, that's not right. Okay, stand by, you guys. That's the only thing I do. I join. Kish, you join, Kish? Because if you didn't join, babe, now's a great time to do it. All right. No, that's not right. All right, you guys bear with me because I want to show you this. Oh, that's what I got to do. Yeah. I got it. Technology, baby. It's a digital era. You got to figure it out. Okay. Let me see. I think this now, let me go back to StreamYard and show this to you guys. Bear with me. We're working it out. PayPal, crypto. Well, somebody text me and let me know. Can you guys see this on my screen? I hope you.
On the crypto craze, a payment company announcing a new feature that will allow users to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin. The news sending Bitcoin soaring more than 7% to its highest level of the year. And our next guest is a crypto pro who says PayPal just gave a major stamp of approval for the entire crypto space. Joining us now is CoinShares Chief Strategy Officer Meltem Demirors. Meltem, great to see you. It's been a while.
It has been a while. I feel like Bitcoin's exciting again, so here we are. It's great to be back.
Chef, in fact, we have the Bitcoin bug back up in the corner because it's gotten so exciting now. Why do you think this is?
We can hear. Oh, you can't hear China. Can you see it, China? You can't see, but you can hear it. Thanks, girl. Okay. You know, you get used to doing this stuff on Zoom. I work on Zoom every day, and I show this stuff all the time. But now I'm having to do it on, let's see, stop sharing. Okay, now let me try. Let's see if this will work now. I hope this, can you guys see it now? Can you see it now? Hey, just stay on here with me and tell me, can you see it, China? Hold on. Yeah, let me see. Hold on, babe. Let me see. StreamYard. Yeah. Let me see. Wait a minute. Share screen. Window application. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I got it. It's Chrome tab. Okay. Yay. Okay, here we go. Okay. Thanks. Okay.
This is a major move for PayPal. I mean, we thought that it would be a major thing when Square did it. We thought it would be a major thing when so many other companies have done similar moves, allowing their customers to have Bitcoin wallets.
Yeah, so look, Square has been really exciting. A number of different fintechs, including Revolut, SoFi, Robinhood, also offer crypto. But what's really exciting here is Venmo, which is owned by PayPal, has 300 million active users. They're millennials. They're all the target audience for Bitcoin. They're the types of investors who are interested in holding Bitcoin. So in terms of retail exposure to digital currencies, PayPal is the largest distribution channel available in the United States, and their willingness to include cryptocurrency in their offering is phenomenally exciting. It's going to be a huge on-ramp for consumers.
In terms of merchants, there are 26 million merchants on PayPal. What if only a very small fraction of them accept Bitcoin or any of the other coins that a consumer can buy, sell, or hold through PayPal? Does that make a difference, Meltem? Are we at a point where it needs to be more widely accepted?
No, not really. Look, the important thing to remember is in this initial iteration of this offering, it's really going to be a walled garden, meaning that cryptocurrencies are not going to leave the PayPal environment. So nobody is bringing in crypto from outside the PayPal environment. It's sort of an internal ecosystem. And eventually, I think this is paving the way for PayPal launching its own cryptocurrency. If you recall, PayPal was part of the initial Facebook Libra consortium. They dropped out this time last year, actually. And so I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 6 to 12 months, we see PayPal launching its own digital currency, similar to a digital dollar that we see in many payments companies in the Asia Pacific region in particular.
Karen, do you have a question?
Yeah, thanks for being on. Do you think that things like this PayPal announcement are the next leg of the Bitcoin story? Or do you think that it's something like the U.S. currency devaluation of the U.S. currency or fiat currencies, which is sort of a bigger macro story?
Yeah, so at CoinShares, we now manage $1 billion in crypto assets under management. And largely what we've seen is institutions are not really yet ready to engage with Bitcoin. Many of them are interested, they're learning, but until someone takes the first step, they're not going to be the first to move and start allocating to Bitcoin or launching Bitcoin products. So in the interim, I think the first step we have is corporates embracing Bitcoin as a new revenue center. Obviously, 3% of Square's gross profit is now driven by crypto sales on Cash App. That's really promising. Other corporates have added Bitcoin to their balance sheets. Square announced they put 0.5% of their corporate cash into Bitcoin. So I think in the near term, a lot of what we're seeing is those initial bridges between Bitcoin and the broader payments ecosystem being built out. And over time, I do think we'll see more meaningful engagement from other financial institutions who see a hugely lucrative opportunity by offering crypto products.
Hugely lucrative opportunity. The operative words, guys. Okay, so all this is happening. Look at this little cute thing PayPal did. Buy, hold, sell. Track crypto, real prices. What is crypto? So now you're starting to see the market is starting to be flooded with everybody talking about crypto. They're showing charts. Guys, this is what we've been doing, right? Somebody says here, if Bitcoin hits 30,000 next year, I'll continue to live frugally as I always have over the last 30 years. So you're seeing people, somebody put here, if RuPaul, right? If you don't own Bitcoin, you're short, upside calls without knowing it, right? Okay, presently 2.4% of the world's population are holders of Bitcoin. We're now broaching the early adopters phase. You are very early on the curve. User adoption is above to go exponential according to the adoption S-curve. That is why Bitcoin will decouple stocks, and it is very soon. This is the whole point, guys. We have to become early adopters, right? We can't just afford to sit back and see all this movement going on and say, I don't know. What do you mean, oh, you don't know? You see places like, JP Bank. Let me show you another quick article before Nick Gomez comes on and shares with us. This article is very, very interesting to me. I think it's a huge prophetic wealth clue. And all we got to do is just pay attention to it. Like, just pay attention. Get in on the thing and say, okay, let me get in on this, because clearly I can see that things are happening and they're moving. And this is the thing, they're going to happen with or without you. So you just have to determine, hey, I'm going to get in on this. I'm not going to just sit back, and say, wow, what's going on? But I'm going to get in on it. All right, let me see. All right, so yeah, you guys, okay, cool. So you guys can see it. Oh, wait a minute. All right, let me go back to it so I can maneuver it here. Can you guys let me know, do you see my screen? Can somebody text me and tell me, do you see my screen? Do you see it now? Okay, I think so. All right, cryptocurrency. Billionaire, Chef or Maxine or Josh, do y'all see this? Cryptocurrency, billionaire. Okay, thanks, Donna. Billionaire rankings, the richest people on crypto. Now, mind you, this part is what I really want you to realize. This doggone article came out February 8, 2018. So Bros was already ahead of the curve. Guys, we got to pay attention to timing. You got to tell yourself, I'm going to be an early adopter. Put that in the chat right now. I am an early adopter. Come on, Tasha. We cannot just keep sitting back talking about, I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to see him go home and ask mom. Stop it. Come on. All the clues are here. You got to get in the game. Don't let another era go by and you sit back and talk about how bad it is. It's not bad. It's actually amazing. You just read that. This is finally your chance to change the course and change the narrative of your family. These bros was billionaires in 2018. It was only a matter of time. Forbes magazine, which tracks and produces annual rankings of the world's wealthiest people, has come out with the first list of cryptocurrency billionaires. Where did these billionaires come out of? Where did the most wealthy come out of? They came out of cryptocurrency. The list comprises a wide array of players within the cryptocurrency ecosystem, developers and founders of trading exchanges, which oil the wheels of the crypto ecosystem. You're going to have an opportunity with our community to not learn this stuff by yourself. Then they go on and show you who are the top millionaires and billionaires. And I can tell you, they probably don't look like you. Guys, we got to change that narrative. That's not okay. Where's your face going to be up there? Come on. I know my face is going to be there. Baby, I'm working on it. These are the kinds of faces you're seeing right now. And I love them. God bless them. But I'm telling you, we can't sit back and just let them have all the fun in Wall Street. We're going to have to get aggressive about this thing and say, you know what? I'm done. I'm not going to keep sitting back, waiting, and seeing all this getting in. I'm getting in. Put in the chat, I'm an early adopter. Now, guys, I'm bringing to the screen right now my good friend, Nick Gomez. I love Nick. Let me tell you something. Nick is packing a powerful punch. Because of Nick, I've been able to build a very, very strong cryptocurrency portfolio. Nick put China and I on game when he came down to do the Women Who Win conference back in Orlando, Florida. And I remember sitting there listening to him like that brother is a genius. God has graced his life to understand this crypto space. I immediately started getting very, very aggressive about saving cryptocurrency as well as China. And so when I pull up my Coinbase and my Binance, which are platforms that hold cryptocurrency, I was extremely grateful for Nick Gomez. And he's sending out trade alerts every single day on Swipe Coins. And again, those of you that are brand new to this platform, you should have guests on here. You guys should be doing watch parties right now. There are so many people that need this information. Christmas is coming up. I would not play with the holiday. I would not play with 2020. You need to get a foothold on your money now before the election and vote yourself president. You need to vote yourself president because it doesn't matter who gets in, a Democrat or Republican. Yeah, I'm going to vote, right? I have my own values and opinions of who I'm going to vote for. But at the end of the day, whoever gets in, I love them both. Biden and Trump. I pray for them both every day. It doesn't matter. And that is the position that you need to get in. So, Nick, thank you so much for getting on here, brother, tonight. Nick has been doing, of course, he's super busy right now because crypto is going crazy. Now, all of a sudden, all the crypto prophets are saying, yay! He's definitely one of them. Crypto, Nick, brand new people that are on here. Brother, what the heck is cryptocurrency, and why is it so important for the average guy to get educated?
For sure. Well, first, thank you for having me. Super excited, folks. If you're on this, Dr. Jewel is the best, and she's definitely just adding value. I mean, really free value to just help you and position you onto, you know, ever-changing wealth and what it could do for yourself and your family. But crypto, if you're on this for the first time, cryptocurrency, how we could make it very, very simple. It's, you know, we're so used to fiat currency, which is like the dollar, the Canadian dollar, the euro. These are tangible currencies, but cryptocurrency, what it is, it's look at it as like the first digital currency that could be transacted all over the world through the internet. But most importantly, it doesn't have a central authority. So what that means in plain English is there's no government, there is no power, there is no central authority that has control over it. So for example, the US dollar, the Federal Reserve, the US government has control over that money. Bitcoin, why it's so powerful is because we are in control, the users, the peer-to-peer, and cryptocurrency offers something that really is not around, making a transaction from A to B with no one in between. So that's what crypto really offers. And that's why you're seeing these prices skyrocket. You're seeing the technology skyrocket, and people that used to bash it are now all for it, like PayPal, which I'm sure I just saw covered. So exciting things are coming. That's for sure.
Yeah. So Nick, you know, it's good. It's paperless. I mean, certainly we can see all the signs are there that, you know, and I don't know if, you know, tell me what you think. I don't know if we're going to ever just get to a completely paperless society, but I do think that the value of the dollar is going to be so low that it's not going to be necessarily beneficial for a person to use it. It's going to be much better for them to use Bitcoin for all their purchases, from real estate to groceries to everything. What are you seeing there? What's your thought on that?
I'm no pro in economics. I'm just, I'm really expert in my field's crypto, but my opinion is the dollar is weakening. Inflation is hitting every single year. You know, for those of you that are brand new, really haven't really gave this thought, think of money and how it's lost its value over the years. And how you could think about this is when you do groceries. How you could think about this is when you were a kid, when you were young and you bought a piece of gum, it was under $1. And now a piece of gum in the gas station is over $1.70. It's not that prices are going up because companies are trying to make a profit, is that they're trying to stay alive because of inflation. So over the years, the dollar is losing its value 1% to 2% per year. And you have to ask yourself, where are you putting your hard-earned money? Are you putting it into an asset, or are you just stacking it? You know, most people think that saving it's good. It's the first step, but you need to fight inflation and put your money to work in things that outperform, number one, your bank, and outperform inflation. And Bitcoin, I mean, the last decade has been the best performing asset in the last 10 years. So people are doing it right now with, everything that's going on with COVID, through gold. They're doing it through crypto. They're doing it through silver. And I continue to think that the dollar is just going to continue to lose its value as more printing, more stimulus types of acts continue. I think that's what's going to happen for sure.
Yeah, it's so interesting. All the companies, like you said, I don't know if you probably saw the article or the video with George Ball, who was not a fan of cryptocurrency at all, which I wonder sometimes if these guys was already loading up. Now they just
I think so. It has to be.
Yeah. Because even a couple years ago, Warren Buffett was like, crypto.
The funniest was Chase. Chase Bank was the funniest. Do you remember that one? That was in 2018. Crypto's a scam. It dropped price because that was JP Morgan. And weeks later, they bought $200 million worth of Bitcoin at $4,000 back then. Yeah.
And now the UK just announced, UK listed firm just announced that they're putting like up to 10% cash reserves in Bitcoin. So now we're seeing countries do it. We're seeing companies move over there. Guys, what we're telling you is that you as an individual civilian, you better get on the stick so you can put yourself in a position to really, really, really be able to win. Now, the education that we get here at I Am Master Academy is absolutely second to none. And that's what I love. I mean, nobody is claiming to say they know everything. I just say, listen, I'm a master student. I'm always asking questions. Nick is the same way. We're just students. We're following the wealth cues. There are tons of wealth cues out there. Nick, are you hearing more about people starting to buy property? We know our very own Ivan Paycheck was one of the first ones in Miami there to purchase a condo in Bitcoin. Are you starting to see and hear more purchases of everyday people making real estate purchases in Bitcoin?
I think I've been seeing real estate purchases now happen because through technology and over the years, obviously landowners or homeowners were like, what even is Bitcoin? I'm not going to take something like that. I don't know if it has value or not. But through the years, it's gained popularity, it's gained trust, and that's why more individuals are starting to use it. But I haven't seen an influx too much yet, because now that prices are getting to where they are, potentially individuals that own Bitcoin don't want to give it away or sell it off to buy a purchase or anything, because we're about to go to 20,000 in my opinion. So it wouldn't be in their advantage. Yeah.
Now, mind you guys that are just watching for the first time, didn't know anything about anything with crypto or Bitcoin. Bitcoin in 2009, I think, was a penny. Is that right?
Yes. Started out a penny.
And today we're looking at, it broke 13,000. So do you think we'll see 20,000 before the end of the year?
I think it's very possible. I think right now what we're going to see is possibly a little bit of a retracement and gather some fuel, some liquidity, and then we should be seeing 14, 16. And then once we really break through 14, 15, 16, I think 20,000, a test of the previous highs will be it. And I don't think we're going to test it really. I think we're just going to break right through it. I think everything is gearing up from news, fundamentals, technicals, the hype. Stimulus. I don't know if you recall, but when the Stimulus Act came about, most people used the stimulus, and some markets were actually moved, and some of that was actually crypto. So I know there's talks of another stimulus check coming out. So I think there's a lot of things that could potentially push crypto to 20,000 by the end of the year, if not maybe more. Because like I say, I don't think we're just going to touch 20. I think we're just going to break right on through. Yeah.
Just from all the technical analysis, and this is the other thing, you guys are going to have a whole team of people. You guys are going to have Picasso. You guys are going to have Ivan Paycheck, Curtis Cobain. There's a whole team of crypto educators in this space. They mastermind together. They mastermind with us. They communicate. That's why Coins has just been going off all day long. Another message telling us, buy Bitcoin or sell Ripple or buy. Literally, they're telling you exactly what to buy and what to sell, the entry point, the exit, because a lot of times people are afraid of volatility because they don't understand volatility. But volatility actually works for you if you understand entering and exiting the market. So, and that's what you guys are going to get here. That's the education. Just talk to us about some of the things that you taught between yesterday and today on Go Live, and what have you been telling your students? What's been happening?
For sure. So we have our platforms called Go Live, where we have educators, seasoned experts that we share our analysis, our strategies, everything that's going on in the market. So if you're brand new watching this, you get to jump on a live session just like this. We break down the charts. We show you what's going on, what we think is going to happen, and we give you trading ideas. And what that means is we put you in the game. We're not only putting you mentally in the game and how we look at the market, but literally as we're going to enter a trade ourselves, the educators, you're going to have the opportunity to actually mirror that same position. So, you're going to be learning and earning at the same time and having professional results because you're copying professionals in the market. So what we covered the last couple of sessions is really just a possibility. Last time Jason Brown and myself were on, and the past week as well, we saw the possibility of 13,000 being here, and here it is, So now we're gearing up to potentially set up for some sells. Picasso actually just recently called a BTC USD sell on Swipecoin, and we're up like about 150 pips already on that trade. It was called like a couple hours ago. So it gives you the opportunity to learn, and then we have an app and a website that you get to literally mirror experts and profit like one. Just to give you an idea, we haven't lost all of October. We haven't lost an XRP trade. We haven't lost an Ethereum trade, and we haven't lost a Bitcoin trade. So just alone in my trades, we're 9-0 for the month. Picasso should be anywhere from 11 to 12, for the month. So we're very hot, and we position you in trading. And then for those of you that want to do long-term investing as well, like Dr. Jewel, China, they got in at the right times because they know where the market is headed, and they're just reaping the benefits. That's why you see Dr. Jewel so excited we're going to 20,000, because she's doing numbers in her head, like how much is that portfolio going to be at, right? So it's just like you could be in the same position. It's just education's what's limiting you from having those results.
That's so cool. That's so good. China's over here asking, ask him, where do you see, how low do you think the retrace is going to go? Where do you think that's going to head?
I think if I look at the chart just here on my other monitor, so last night it went to 12,700. I'm personally waiting for like low 12,000s. I think we could see, because just as the market can get so overextended, we need a retrace. The market needs to see a healthy move. Nothing is just a one-stop shop to the moon. So if we do have just a healthy retrace with won't be anything really negative or bearish for Bitcoin, I think we could go as low as probably 12,000. And if we don't hold 12,000, we could be chopping between the range of 12,000 to 10,000 again if we don't manage to hold that.
Okay, that's good. Now you talked about, somebody asked a question here. They were asking, so you kind of explained, somebody said, what, let's see, what gives Bitcoin its value and what makes it valuable? Because it isn't regulated. That's exactly right.
Correct.
Okay.
So what gives in anything, if we were to look at trading any pair, what makes something X price? It's really just supply and demand. What is someone willing to pay for something? That's what it is. So here with Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency pair, it's how much is someone willing to pay for a Bitcoin? And right now we're currently seeing $13,000. And right now we just dipped under 13,000. So it's really supply and demand. There's nothing really geared company news because Bitcoin isn't a company. Some news like PayPal here and Square could push price, but it's not what gives Bitcoin the value. Bitcoin is an asset, and what gives that answer is just basic supply and demand. What is someone willing to buy or sell that for?
Yeah, that's good. Somebody said, I hope it goes back to 3,000. I don't think it's going to go back.
I don't know about that. I don't think we'll ever go under again. I don't think we'll go under like 5,000 ever again or 6.
Yeah.
Really. Unless we have a real, like something worse than this pre-pandemic COVID, the works, I don't think we're ever going to see those prices. The lowest I see Bitcoin right now going back to is 9,600. That's the lowest I give it. The lowest.
Do you see any kind of, of course, Republican, Democrat, do you see Bitcoin having any kind of impact, whether or not we see a Republican take office again, or if a Democrat takes office again? What's your feel about what you think may happen with Bitcoin?
Since Bitcoin is, it's in such a great area. And since Bitcoin it doesn't have an office, it doesn't have a CEO, it doesn't really matter, in my opinion. Maybe either party, if they really do some very strict law on it, maybe price could be, it could be hurt. But most of the trading volume, even in crypto, is a little bit here in the US, but it's mostly overseas, China, Asia, the works. So it could be affected. But for now, cryptocurrencies, for example, like Ripple, that's a good question you asked for. Like Ripple is an actual office, has a CEO, Brad Garlinghouse. They have an office in San Francisco. Because of regulatory purposes and questions, and really people don't know how to treat a cryptocurrency. Is it a security? Is it a commodity? Is it an asset? Do we tax it like property? Either parties don't know. So people that do have that are owners of cryptocurrency, I think there could be an effective, like if you own the company, like if you own Ripple, not that you hold Ripple, like you bought it, like Brad Garlinghouse. That's why he's potentially, he's been in the talks of moving to Japan, because there's like moving all of Ripple, the company, to Japan, because there's no regulatory outlook here. Like the government still doesn't know what to do. And the Asians and China and Japan, especially Japan, their race towards us, like they're beating us. Like the US against Japan in cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, Japan has just over-exceeded and is winning by a large scale. So that's why most company owners of cryptocurrency are planning to possibly go overseas. Yeah.
Wow. Because of that. That's good. That's really good. So we're just about done. You answered a lot of questions. Again, guys, I want to encourage you guys, get in on the education. I'm just, asked Nick to come on here to have some conversation, because some of you might be listening like, oh, that's good. Oh, I didn't know that. That's why this space is like ongoing. Like you don't ever get to a point where you feel like, oh, I know everything. The world is totally changing. Somebody asked, what's the best platforms to purchase Bitcoin? I would say probably Binance, Coinbase. What do you think?
Yeah, Pro, Coinbase, Binance. If you want to be quick in your verified Cash App, just make sure that once you buy it, you have it safely stored. That's very important, because fantastic, you took the action and you made the initiative to buy it, but now just make sure that you're storing it correctly.
Yeah, that's really good. So stored. And so how often are you on, on Go Live? How many times a week can people get on and follow you? But you guys, the market's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. You literally download an app, so you'll always be getting messages, buy, sells, and you can hear their track record for the entire month of October. They haven't taken any losses. That's super, super strong. And even those of you that are on here that are trading, if you're not signed up for Swipecoin, I really want to encourage you, go ahead and upgrade and start trading cryptocurrency. Get in on all this action that's happening right now. So how many days a week are you on, Nick?
So I'm on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then Picasso's on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So every single day, you're going to have an individual teaching you. And also we have, Chairman 750, Jason Brown, who's now an educator with us as well on Wednesdays. So, it just comes to show, Jason has become an incredible investor and trader in the markets, and now he's giving back to the field and showing the power of what it is. So we have a go live happening every single day, and then Ivan Paychecks, he interviews people in what we call crypto talks, showing you how top entrepreneurs, top business owners, top chairmen took advantage of crypto and what it's done for them. So a lot of good value, and we're sending out about 2 to 3 trades a day from between our scalper, which is our strategy. It's like a robot, and our app. So manual trades and also our program trades. So there's a lot of money to be made. That's for sure.
What would you say is the average person? What do they need to start with to get started with trading crypto?
With trading crypto, I would say a minimum of $200. I would say $200. Because if you want to trade Bitcoin, the minimum you could do that we recommend risk management wise is per every, $200 in your account, you put a 0.01 lot size. Now, if you don't have $200, you could still trade crypto, but you don't trade Bitcoin. You could start with $100 and trade Ethereum and trade XRP with $100. Yes.
Wow. So guys, listen. And I could tell you some stories of people who've taken $100, $500, and $1,000. And I'm telling you right now, what they have now is it's life-changing kind of money. And so you're going to learn how to store it correctly. A lot of people are saying how to store it. It's digital. So you're going to learn. We're going to teach you how to store it, how to secure it. Because these are digital assets that we're playing in. And so for the person that's watching that may be on the fence a little bit, what would be the last thing that you would tell them, Nick, as we get ready to wrap tonight? And I also want to focus, you guys remember, even though Bitcoin is $13,000, you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can start trading, just like what Nick said, with $100. So don't allow money to ever stop you from moving forward and living your dream and building wealth. So what would be the last thing that you would show them?
I would say if you're watching this for the first time, just understand where the world is headed. And, wealth transfers are happening all the time, from energy to finances to real estate. So you just want to position yourself in one of them. In cryptocurrency, all the clues are there. PayPal, Fidelity, the New York Stock Exchange, everyone is slowly getting very big and hedged into crypto. So the question is, why aren't you? And if you're ready, well, you have the perfect person to help you, which is Dr. Jewel and the platform I Am. We're going to be helping you with the app, the Go Lives, the Academy. So really it's just making a decision and getting involved into something, because the thing is, this is what happens. We share with Bitcoin a lot. Like Dr. Jewel and I, we've been talking about Bitcoin for years now. And I've been talking about Bitcoin since it was $1,000, $3,000, $10,000. And we'll see Bitcoin at 50,000. And you're going to always remember this call, or you're going to always remember that meeting, or you're going to always remember Dr. Jewel saying, buy, get started, and you're going to regret it. And you're going to do the math, and it's going to really upset you how much you would have made. So instead, just take action. And instead of being on the sidelines, you're profiting, you're gaining, you're learning. And to me, I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, no, that's great. Are you doing anything with the stock Bitcoin, GBTC, or no?
I spoke with Dave. Dave was here in Miami, and he was showing me a couple things. He's been telling me about GBTC for a while. But that's a really good way for people that don't want to, how would I say this? If you want to be in the stock market, but take advantage of Bitcoin, you have GBTC. But if you want to just buy Bitcoin and own it, it's a good way, because most people don't have a full 13,000 or half of it or any of that. And I know GBTC right now is like at $14. Last time I spoke to David, it was at 10. So, I mean, that's a 40% rise for a lot of y'all. I know some of y'all just got involved in GBTC. So there's money to be made. There's so many ways to make money in crypto, but it's just get started. No, GBTC it's going to go up. It's very nice. It's very
yeah. He got me started, and China there and a few people, and so yeah, we're just gonna be Bitcoin kings and queens over here and go all the way to the billion flow. Nick, thank you so much for your time, brother.
Of course.
I appreciate you. I got to get you back on here next week. I'll be texting you. Guys, thanks for joining. Anybody that's watching that's been on the fence, get back with the person that invited you on here. Don't contemplate. This is the best holiday gift you can give anybody. Give them the gift that keeps on giving. You know, it's time out for just shoes and clothes and watches. Let's really get people in a real asset that will change people's lives. So, guys, we love you so much. Thank you, Nick, again. And you guys have a good night. Bye.